Hello everybody and welcome back to Fair and Black playing the Darkest Dungeon. How is everyone doing today? I hope well and good. So last time we actually did pretty well, surprisingly enough, in our adventures. Medley, interesting. Excuse me. And we're just going to keep on going. So let's see if we have anyone here in our stagecoach. We've got 2 more slots. We will take a Vestal because that's a class we don't have at the moment, which is an excellent class in my opinion. And
a sister of battle,
I
pious and
guess
unrelenting.
bounty hunter as well. We've not got any of that class thus far.
The thrill of
All right.
the hunt, the
So
promise of payment.
let's see. We have an okay amount of heirlooms, but I think I'm still going to wait because at this point I think it's more important to get a good amount of people leveled up in order to have at least what could potentially resemble like an A team and a B team, because I think that's probably the best strategy for a game like this. So we've got a decent amount of money. I think we're just gonna go ahead and go. We've got Maseo in stress reduction. Unfortunately, I chose the wrong thing last time, and so I can't actually get myself. I'm only allowed to meditate, and that's what I threw Maseo in. But that's okay, because we've got enough characters that we can work it out just fine. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and name this Vestal after... Come on. I can't click and hold, which is a little annoying. After Brooke. Another of my friends. And I'm going to go ahead and name this bounty hunter after Keith. And I think we're going to leave the Crusader for now. I don't think we'll take him on this mission. Let's do it. So, okay, we hit the first, I guess, not a level, but the first zone on the ruins. We may just go to the, I don't even know how to say that, weld, maybe? I've not had good luck with those fights in the past, with the enemies that exist in that area. This is going to be a medium. That's a short. I think we're going to go ahead and stay in the ruins, stay with what is familiar for now. We're going to take some newer characters as well to get them with a little bit of experience. So I guess we'll have Keith and Brooke come. Apor should come. And maybe we'll have Ziggy McFly. Not exactly sure. Come on, no, I just want you to be up there. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Let's see, what's your favorite place? You want to be second, I believe, because you can do flashbang. You could do everything else from the front, but flashbang might be nice to have in second place. Sometimes you like being in the back, is that right, Apor? I mean, not the back, but the third target. Well, maybe we'll keep Apor in the front for now. See how that goes. Keep Apor in the front. Keith can go behind him. Brooke will be in the back. And if we take Kiri, that might be nice. What kind of position would you like? Probably the first or second. Yeah, all in the first or second. We're going to not take you for now. Once I can do the right click. Maybe Keenan? Third. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll take Keenan in the third place. And see how that goes. Alright, it's a little bit of an interesting party, but I think it should work out just fine. It's a short dungeon. Go with 14 and like 10. And 1 shovel. And 5 bandages. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's do it. Adjust my... Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. Adjusting my situation a little bit here. And punching my microphone. Oh my god. Alright, we're doing okay now. Sorry about that.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Alright, so we've got to do 100% of room battles. This is not a horrible layout for us. Hopefully we can get a little bit of mileage out of the point blank shot that that Apor has. Alright, so got a surprise, which is great. We're gonna go ahead and what do we have? Flashbang, uppercut, does a knockback. All these characters are the same. Yeah. Oh, that guy's got a little bit more health, but that's okay. Mark for death. Collect bounty. We'll mark him for death and do a tiny bit of damage. Alright, he's been marked. Keenan, harvest. Oh, they don't bleed because they're skeletons. Jerk stab will do 4 to 7 damage, 10% chance of crit. Slice off is not important. Not too bad. And pistol shot, take aim or open vein. We'll do the pistol shot on the guy in the back here. Oh, very nice, A4. Thank you.
Well struck.
And very nice, Brooke. You are quite the healer. Yes, excellent. Judgment is great. Vestal is one of my favorite characters to have in my party. It's really, really good. She's just excellent because she heals really well, but then she's also like a heavy hitter and a badass. I think there are too many healing characters that are really incompetent when it comes to fighting and or taking damage. And we got more gold. Sweet. Let us continue on. Alright, I think I'm gonna ignore this room here and go... I'll go down like this and maybe pop up on our way that way. Let's go. Let's turn up the light a little bit so we can see what's going on. Okay, Brigand Cutthroat. These guys can be a little bit challenging, although I'm not too worried about it. So this will stun if it hits. I think I'm going to do that and shuffle him back a little bit. Awesome. That's perfect. Whoa. Damn. That was a lot of stress as well. So these guys will bleed, which is excellent. Bleed. Yeah. He's stunned. Why did he just get buffed? Huh. I'm not sure. But that's okay. We might just do the party heal just to maintain morale more than anything else. But slice off. Get, oh yes, very nice, Keenan. Thank you very much. Ah! Uppercut slice. That's right. Keenan's strong. Staggering force. Dude, I don't know if I've mentioned anything about this before, but the guy who does the voice acting is excellent. He lives in Vancouver. And someone posted a link to his other work recently, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. I could post it as well, but he's very excellent. All right, she resisted that, which is great. Dirk stab, slice off. Go ahead and hit him with it. Alright, that's alright. It's bleeding, which is great. And collect bounty. Kill him. Very nice. Thank you, Keith. And pistol shot him in the face. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Haha, I didn't think so. Alright. So Brooke's just gonna party heal again. It's only a little bit of healing, but it's actually so helpful. Open his vein. Get in there. Make him bleed. Help me out, Keith. Stab him to death. Very nice.
This expedition at least promises success.
All in all, that was not too poor of a fight. And we found some extra heirlooms, which will suit us quite well, especially because we never ever get deeds. Alright, and we got scouting. Treasure room. Sweet. Wow, I don't know what happened to my voice just then. Sweet. We're hungry. That's okay. We can eat. Sack is empty. Better than a trap. That's true, Keenan. Thank you for that. Always looking on the positive side, aren't you, Mr. Jester?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I hope so. Alright. We can definitely do this fight, but it'll be a little tougher than the ones we've had to face so far. You will bleed when I open your vein. Yes, just like that. Oh my.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Getting a little bit stressed out here, but not too bad. So we'll see how that goes. I think Brooke is just going to continue to heal everyone because it makes me feel better anyway. And she does have that single target heal that does much better. And kill him. Oh, Keenan, come on, man. Made it back up to the front though. Keith. Thank you. Oh man. See, I always wonder if I hit with a crit there. Snort. If I had chosen a different target, I know it would have been a different dice roll or a different algorithm, I guess. So I don't know if it would have actually still counted as a crit. It feels like it would have, you know, like, oh man, if I gotten a crit there, then I shouldn't have quote unquote wasted it, you know, on someone who had, or saved it for someone who had more HP to take away. But I don't think that's how it works. And so it leaves you in a really interesting predicament. I like it though. It's not that black and white. It's not that balanced. What is this? Uppercut has knockback of 2. That's okay. We'll just do as much damage as we can to this guy here, the Bone Defender. So far, we're okay. We're not taking very much damage, but we haven't also dealt that much damage. I would love to take out the Bone Courtier in the back because his goblet splash thing. Alright, that's okay. Stresses everyone out, and I would love our stress levels to be not that high. That's alright. She had some low stress. 31. How are you? You're at 58. And the more crits they get, the higher it goes. 64. Do it. Alright. That's alright. And let's see. I'm going to go with the party heal here. Thank you, Brooke. And we've got pretty high light, which is nice. These guys have pretty high HP. So I'm gonna slice you off. Oh, is he a skeleton? Unholy. Huh. I wonder if unholy can be bled or not. Point blank shot. for the kill. Excellent. Thank you, Apor. And open vein, please. Resisted bleed, okay. And more stress, but you know, she's not the most stressed, so that's alright. This is gonna do 5 to 10 damage. 10% chance to crit. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out on her. Ah, Keith. Come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna judge her. That attack is quite good. Thank you, Keenan. Man, he just jumps all over the party because they keep pushing him back, and then he... Excuse me. Very nice. They keep pushing him back, and he jumps forward, and I think that the bounty hunter also has a chance to attack and come forward.
But a victory nonetheless.
10% chance to blight skills, negative 8% max HP. It's interesting that most things have a sort of a pros and cons, I guess. I mean, interesting in a positive way, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's how life is, and I think that's the more you can say that about a game, about a video game, which is, you know, synthesized. Synthesized isn't the right word, but when the light is below 25, he's got negative 20% stress resist. So let's not let that happen. Synthesized isn't the right word, but I don't know. It's a video game, you know. It's a virtual universe with the virtual characters, and you're developing feelings for, you know, characters and or personalities that don't exist in situations that, in this case,
gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
are not.
Purpose is made clear.
Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the dialogue. In this case, these situations are not real. And so whatever amount of realism you can provide, I think, is not only like thumbs up to the developers in terms of like attention to detail, but also it just makes the experience more relatable as the player, which I think is really great. And it's not just for games either. It can go for books or movies or anything, just the stories in general. And you know, if your characters and your the events that happen can have realistic consequences given unrealistic circumstances, I think that's really beautiful. Alright. So... pistol shot will take 3 to 7 damage. Open vein, which will work in terms of bleed, will do 3 to 8 damage. This has a 15% chance to crit. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one on the bone arbalist. Alright, that's fine. Dirk stab on the bone defender here. And we're just gonna go with the party heal. I would love to not lose anyone today. No one dies tonight. It'd be so much fun to be a voice actor. I've thought about it so many times. Staggering force. It'd be a super interesting job to have. I think it'd be super fun to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would want to do it as a profession, but I think if it was like, I don't know, somehow I got offered to do it for one like video game or one movie or whatever, it'd be super. Or as a narration like this game has, that'd be awesome. I think I'm decent at finding different voices too. not as much like imitating. I don't think I'm very good at accents. Or at, well, I'm okay at imitating. Like if I hear it and then I can do it right afterwards. But if I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Take her out, Brooke. Or miss. That works too. Dang it, okay, we're gonna focus now. Let's focus. Because Keenan's taking quite a bit of damage. Let's see. 3 to 8. This is 3 to 7. I'm gonna go ahead and trust you with this one. Alright. The kill is what we needed there. Cultist Brawler still has all of his HP, which is not a great thing, but that's okay. Brooke can take care of that. Very nice. Rended. Oh shit. We keep god damn it. Definitely do that. 2 to 4, 80% chance to hit. 4 to 7. Also 4 to 7 with bleed. Right? Yeah, chance to bleed. But he's unholy, which means he might not bleed. Which means do this. Okay. And flashbang, stun him. Good. Oh, he resisted what? Oh, he resisted the movement. Open his vein. Or kill him. Haha. Thank you, Apor. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, is it Brooke's turn? I want it to be Brooke's turn. Come on, Brooke. What's your speed? I don't know. I'll mark you for death. Brooke. There we go. Oh my god, I'm not in a place where I can use my Divine Grace. That sucks. Alright, that's okay. Keenan will kill him. Thank you. Alright.
Remind yourself that
Cursed Buckle.
overconfidence is
20% chance to
slow
stun
and
skills,
insidious killer.
20% to blights, 16% stun resist, 12% blight resist. That's very good. Don't mind if I do. We'll go ahead and open it with Brooke. Damn. I wish we could open that with Keenan now. But that's alright. Where did that box go? There we go. We're gonna give it to the Highwayman. Dang. Look at that. That's excellent. Good job, Apor. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
My hole. We reclaim what is ours.
We reclaim what is ours. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's always nice to get some extra money. And let's see what our Resolve XP turned out as. Alright. Oh, right. Okay. That one he contracted from that confession booth or whatever it is. When we're fighting Unholy, we have less stress resist, less accuracy. Keenan is clumsy, so he's got -5 dodge, which is actually a lot. But when the light is below 25, he gets plus 10% damage, and she's got weak grip, which is a lesser chance to critical hit, which is not fantastic, but that's alright.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by.
Alright.
Glimmer of hope.
So, Brooke leveled up, Keith leveled up, which is perfect. Maseo could not achieve a meditative state and became frustrated. So he received Unquiet Hand, which means he may not meditate. He recovered 45 stress, which is not a lot. So we'll keep that in mind and not put him there anymore. Jasper's a little stressed out. Keith is a little stressed out. I need to meditate. Wait, no. There. And Maseo is pretty strong and actually has less stress than Jasper, who's the same class, and Jasper will only drink. That's alright. Go to the bar for a turn, Jasper. Drink and dance a merry jig. Tonight we will be merry. Let's see what we can do over here. That spends portraits and crests. We have enough to do one of these. Reduces cost of skill training by 10%. We'll do that. And we'll see who's missing an attack we'd like. Apor, I would like you to have Grape Shot Blast, which is 900 coins. I think we can afford that. Yeah. Sweet. Excellent. We can remap skills. They can only have 4 combat skills at a time, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can replace. I think I might replace it with Take Aim because that's something I never do. I like self buffs, but I normally don't find it actually worth it to skip the opportunity to do damage, especially if I'm replacing it with Grape Shot Blast, which will do damage to every enemy. Apor. And Grape Shot Blast. I didn't actually read. There we go. There. Alright. So that's how we remap them. Easy enough. Can we do a different order? I guess not. But that's okay. Oh, and the position changes. Our preferred position changes on depending on what. Interesting. Yeah. Depending on what abilities we have. That actually makes a lot more sense. I figured it was just based by class, but it actually tells you the preferred position and target depending on what skills you have. That's great. Dang. We're very quirky. Oh no, that's Apor, never mind. Alright. I guess that'll be it for this episode. Thank you so much as always for watching. This is the 5th episode of Darkest Dungeon. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it, as always, and if you did, feel free to leave a like on there. I think that'll really help me out. And then if you want to be updated on all my content that I release, there's a subscribe button for you, and you can follow what I'm doing here. So thank you very much, as always, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time on Darkest Dungeon.